Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new or just clicked on this video, thank you so much. My name is Alexis, and this is the Goddess of Daydreams Tarot. Today, I'm going to be doing a collective reading on the energies that are coming in for the year 2026. We're going to be taking a look at the energies that the universe wants us to be aware of, to be open for, and cautious of during the whole year of 2026. So please sit back and relax and enjoy the messages and insight that is given. I hope you receive the clarity, the answers, or the truth or guidance within this reading. I'm starting off with a couple of oracles to pick up the overall energy coming in 2026, and I hope it gives you the answers and clarity that you need. All right, let's start off. All right, give me 1 second. Take a sip of water, see what's going on here. So, first card we have is card 1, Eternal Youth, Energy, Newness, Vitality. I've been actually getting this card for quite a couple of months when I have done my collective readings. I'm not surprised to see it here. And then we have card 4, Snow Angel. The signs are with you already. It seems after 2025, it's been quite a year, but it seems as we're going into 2026, I do see a big improvement on the collective's energy, especially with this eternal youth. For the couple of collective readings that I have gotten with this card, it has indicated to me that there is a new energy, a new download, a new upgrade coming in for the collective. There is some type of revitalization. And then with the snow angel, this feels like confirmations that are coming into the collective within 2026. I see a lot of divine divine connections happening within the collective, as well as ascensions and upgrades. You're going to know you're on the right track. You're going to know you're doing the right thing. You're going to know your situation is improving by whatever signs or synchronicities, patterns, or messages that your divine team is sending to you. I also see basically for 2026, this feels like a reconnection and regrounding of a lot of spiritual energy within this realm, especially bringing in, I have also had said in a couple of readings, so this feels very strong to it, that a lot of us are going to be bringing in new codes, new messages, new energies that are going to be anchoring into this world for 2026. So even though the energy does seem very positive, it also seems very like work energy heavy for the collective, because definitely for quite the past couple of years, the energies have been chaotic, the energies have been intense. But that is because the dark collective is trying to prevent these new this new world, this new reality from coming in. But this year, I sense for a lot of the collective, we're finally anchoring down the new reality, the energies that are supposed to be where we need to be as a collective, as the human race. You know, for a long time, we've definitely have taken quite a couple of steps back, but I do see that with 2026, we're regaining what we have lost and pushing more. Let me get an extra card. Okay, Spirit, do I take these two? All right, I feel like taking these two. So, first we have is She Who Grants Wishes. Alice, wish, desire, hope. And then we have She Who Emerges. Kamala, enlightenment, mindfulness, rise up. Yeah, I feel also for 2026, a lot of manifestations and wishes are coming through, or you're going to start seeing the signs of these energies starting to manifest in your life. Excuse me. And then I see definitely for a lot of you for 2026, it's going to be your rebirth year. Maybe for some of you, you were like, okay, 2024 is my rebirth. No, 2025 is. And you're like, oh my God, when am I going to be rebirthed? There's something definitely happening for 2026 that is going to start at least getting you out of your cocoon stage. Excuse me, sorry. It's going to help you start getting out of your cocoon stage and start becoming a part of the new world that is to come, or that is anchoring in. Excuse me, super thirsty today. Give me 1 second. I feel a lot of you, your faith in humanity and your faith in God is going to be restored. You know, I know maybe for a lot of you, you're listening to this reading and you're like, but I already have my faith in God and I have trust in my divine team. But I feel for this year in 2026, it's really going to solidify that trust and faith. Like, you know, you're going to see the signs or the patterns, and you're going to know, like, yes, my answers are my prayers are being answered. My prayers are being heard by the divine. My wishes are being granted. But mainly, like, as this is happening for the individual, it's also happening as a collective. So a lot of manifestations are grounding and becoming. Yeah, I do see like a positive turnaround. However, I also see, like, I'm looking at this She Who Grants Wishes. I do sense that there is going to be still a pushback from the Dark Collective. And I'm do seeing that they're going to be having their own wishes coming true. So it also is going to be, I'm kind of sensing like a back and forth. But it's not going to be where we feel like dominated by the Dark Collective. I do see for us, the collective, the light collective, we're definitely pushing back against the darkness, against the norm that they want to succumb humanity in. All right, let's go into more detail into the seasons. I'm going to be pulling some Clo cards to see the energies that are happening from winter to spring, spring to summer, summer to fall, and fall to winter of 2026. All right, that's one. Let's get 3 more spirit. Nope, oh, that's way too many. Okay, let's see, spring to summer. Summer to fall, very nice. And fall into winter. Oh, too many. Oh, interesting. I will talk about that in a minute. Actually, no, let me talk about this. Okay, sorry. Before I get to these cards, I have to talk about what's at the bottom of the deck. I have the shadow, and then I have the illusion. So this is going to kind of give me a little extra confirmation that the Dark Collective is really going to be pushing their agenda very hard for 2026. So they're going to try to keep up whatever illusion spells that they have placed in society, trying to maintain control, trying to suppress what is, what is meant to come. So do be aware, like, yes, celebrate your victories, celebrate the successes and the growth, but be mindful that the enemy is not going to sleep. They're going to work extra, extra hard to try to keep everyone suppressed and down. So from winter to spring, I have the shot card here. So this energy feels like the winter arc energy. I don't know if a lot of you have seen that term online, but it's basically this energy of like during the winter, you're just really focusing on improving yourself. Maybe for some of you, going to the gym, some type of mental discipline, whatever the case is. I do see with this shot card here, you guys are going to be receiving this like download or this upgrade instantly. There's definitely going to be like a divine shock coming into you. Like this energy feels like this energy is ready to strike like into your soul, into your DNA. However, you got to meet it halfway. It's like the way this energy is like, it's so powerful. If it comes to you now, you're going to get overwhelmed and you're going to likely go crazy. This energy is waiting for like the right time that you have disciplined yourself enough. And I do sense for a lot of you, especially in 2025, it has definitely been quite a year of disciplining the mind, disciplining the heart, and disciplining the spirituality. So I do see of the beginning of 2026, this energy is coming in fast, it's coming in rapid, like it is just new parts of your DNA being activated. It makes sense with this eternal youth here, the this new energy that's coming in. Like I'm also healing. Hold on, I'm hearing like healing DNA, healing something within your DNA. Maybe for some of you, you kind of felt like, or you could be dealing with some type of ailment or illness, but I do see that whatever you have been working on for 2025 is definitely going to be turning around in 2026. And for some of you, you have been asking for more clarity, for more discernment, to strengthen your intuition or your connection to the divine. I see that happening in the beginning of 2026, like at least the first 3 months. Before April, a lot of you are going to be given this download or this awakening. Because next, with spring into summer, I have the fight card here. You are, I kind of feel this energy is like we're so back. We're taking back the streets, or maybe it could be sort of a big energy happening during the spring and summer of the year where the collective is ready to put their foot down or put their foot in somebody's ass. So I'm also getting this like big energy from like May or June, where a lot of the collective is really going like out of the defense mode and going in attack mode, especially after this download or this like DNA activation. A lot of you are going to be really invigorated and empowered. Now it doesn't have it could be for whatever you are working on in 2026. Like for the first half of 2026, I see you're really going to be ambitious and going after either making your dreams coming true, your goals coming into light, claiming a lot of successes, claiming a lot of victories, claiming successes and victories that you are unaware of. I would say as well. Give me a second. Yeah, I sense that for 2026, you're not going to be in the sidelines. Spirit is saying, nope, it's time for you to get up and do what you are meant to do in this world. And like I said, it could be something personal, or as in this reading, it's going to be the collective taking charge of the light and the divine codes that are coming into this world and anchoring it into this reality, and not allowing any of these demonic forces to stop us. Now, from summer into fall, I have the song card here. This feels very harmonious. This feels very blissful. I sense a lot of joy coming in at the end of the summer and going into fall. I feel like with this song, it's like a victory that a victory so big that people are gonna break out singing. That's kind of like the energy. We definitely really need a big win, please. Like I'm kind of sensing like a really big win for the collective, or a really big win in your life after the summer, or coming towards the end of the summer, for whatever energies that you're working hard, either personal or as a whole collective. I see a lot of rejoicing and celebration in the at towards like the beginning of fall, I would say. Excuse me. But yeah, but for this big win to happen, it's important for the first half of 2026, we really commit to the power and the energy that is being delivered to us. Once you feel it, once you know, once you sense it, it's time for you to act. It's time for you to do. It's time for you to go. Considering that 2026 is going to be the year of the horse, it's really strong, ambitious energy. Just, no more allowing things to go by. You're becoming a part of whatever action, whatever energy that is necessary to have in order to activate or bring in a lot of change into this world. Then for the other half of 2026, all that effort, all that ambitious, it's coming into fruition. Again, a lot of victories and successes are being claimed, are being happened, so much that the people will rejoice, will break out singing. This feels very, very positive energy. I'm putting it out there for 2026. And then last, for fall into winter, I have the windy card here. Now, this energy is very interesting. Usually when I get the windy, it's like a strong spiritual communication. Especially the windy card, I associate it with the air signs. So if you're a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this could be an important season for 2026 for you. For some of you, these signs could be in your birth chart, or you could be dealing with these air signs towards the end of the year. So this strongly feels like some type of spiritual messaging coming in for the collective after this victory. I guess maybe it was kind of like what I was saying earlier, like, yes, celebrate, rejoice, but do not fall asleep on the dark collective, for they are, like I was showing, like at the bottom of the deck, they're going to be working hard, trying to suppress or trying to undo the work and progress that the collective has done. However, I also do sense for the windy card here, divine and your divine team are going to be gearing up for you on the next steps of what you need to do for 2027. All right, now, which deck? Hold on. Do I want to? No. I'm going to use this deck to go into more details for the year. I hope you guys are enjoying this reading. I would appreciate a like, a share, or subscribe to my channel for more insights and messages. I will truly appreciate it, and it will give tremendous support to my channel. Oops. Okay. Got some court cards here. Do I take this? All right. All right. Wow. We got swords, cups, pentacles, and wands. Very interesting. All right. Hold on. I got to go check something. I'll be right back. All right. And we're back. So let's go over where am I? Winter into spring of 2026. So with the shot, I have the Page of Swords. Really good energy here pairing, especially for the Page of Swords. This is new, I would say new energy or insight or information that is coming into the collective. And it's going to be fresh energy. So it's going to be something that's going to be easy to like kind of mold into whatever form you need it to be within your reality or within your current situation. So whatever new download, whatever new DNA activation, whatever new codes that you receive, it's going to be an energy that you're going to be able to form and manage into what it is needed. It's like the way I'm kind of looking at it, it's like you are receiving this clay, but this clay is like so fine, so enriched. It's like it's like clay that God had likely used to mold Adam and Lilith. But you're using that energy, not energy. Well, yeah, that energy. But you're using this clay to mold exactly what you need. For some of you, you're gonna probably like create. You're creating something. Hold on. Spirit is telling me something. Whatever is being sent to you, you're creating some type of solution or some type of answer to whatever issues that you're dealing with personally and for the collective. Let me get an extra card for this Page of Swords. It's like new insight. Ooh, nice. Okay, so with the Page of Swords, I have the Five of Swords. For a lot of you, you're going to be given insight on how to defeat the enemy or how to defeat the Dark Collective. For some of you, this Five of Swords could be a person. This Five of Swords could be an environment. This Five of Swords can be a situation, a dilemma, however you see fit. But you're going to be receiving the answers on how to defeat this enemy or how to defeat this foe, how to overcome this obstacle, how to reverse a curse, oh yeah, thank you, Spirit. For some of you, it seems like for 2026, you're going to be given a lot of answers or insight on how to reverse curses and spell work that has been done to you, especially heavily for 2025. Give me a second. It's like a big aha, or it's like a big realization or actualization. Excuse me. Now, for spring into summer with the fight, I have the Three of Cups here. I actually like this energy. It's one of the like main. Frank, get it together. One of the main messages I actually got with this combo is the cavalry is coming in. However that looks. Now, for some of you, this feels like big assistance or support coming from the divine into the physical. This could be resources. This could be people of certain backgrounds and professions. This could be energy or insight or information that you need. Whatever the case is, it's coming in to help support whatever fights that you are personally dealing with or that the collective is dealing with. All right, let me get an extra card for the Three of Cups. very nice. So with the Three of Cups, I have the Hierophant. So this could definitely be coming in late April or for the month of May. But this feels like it is being divinely orchestrated. It's like around this time of 2026, God is really orchestrating his angels and his divine team on earth to come serve us and help us. Like this feels like okay, this feels like a secret war. It could also be that I'm not going to beat around the bush. This definitely does feel like some type of big spiritual battle is coming into 2026, and God is preparing us spiritually, energetically, and emotionally and physically. Like this does feels yeah, this feels like a secret spiritual war, or a spiritual battle that is going to be happening for 2026. But I don't see the collective like losing, to be honest, because like I said, this feels like everything is being divinely orchestrated to work in your favor or to work in the collective's favor. There's big divine orchestration happening here. Yeah, especially kind of like with all these cards here, like you're gonna know the energy or the time is coming when um things start going in your favor a lot more frequently. So just keep in mind that if you are in the middle of 2026 and see that a lot of favors are happening in your behalf, don't get scared. Don't be like, what's going on? You have to, acknowledge that, oh, okay, this is God and my divine team preparing me for something that is to come. Because I do sense that within the middle of the year, again, the Dark Collective is going to try to strike down whatever energies or codes that are coming in, and it's like they're trying to disrupt a flow of something. So I do see through divine orchestration, spirit is going to stop that, and it's going to be through, again, whatever personal battles we're dealing with and whatever external worldly battles that we're also dealing with. And, this is not just like physical war. This could also be like war of words, war of ideas. But I do see kind of like with this Hierophant card here, like spirit is saying that is enough of that. We are grounding morality because yeah, it's like, hold on, spirit, how do you want me to say this? It's like the grace and morality has become askewed, and spirit is saying, that is the work of the Dark Collective. They want you to, I mean, it's kind of like that saying, like, war is peace. Like, no, war is not peace. War is war, and peace is peace. The lack of violence, the lack of killing, that is what peace is. War does not justify peace. There are two different, entities. For some of you in the collective, I feel like you're also going to be orchestrating or bringing in some type of divine ruling, or like a divine rule that needs to be anchored into this world. I don't know what this divine rule is, but this feels pretty new that the collective is going to have to follow. For some of you, like with this Hierophant and the Three of Cups, this feels like you are going to be some type of leader in the sense of, I don't know how to, I don't want to say you're like becoming a new Jesus, but God forbid, I wouldn't want that kind of pressure on anyone. But this feels like it's like you're going to be bringing in some type of new rule that energetically people are going to have to be aware and understand. Or you could be reminding some type of divine rule for the collective in the world. Next, with the song Summer into Fall, with, yeah, the song card, sorry, I have the Queen of Coins. So this energy feels like Again, victory being solidified, successes are coming into the physical. It is grounded, it is secure. Yeah, like this victory is going to be secure during this time. Excuse me. Hold on one second. It just feels like a sense of peace that people haven't felt in a long time. They're going to finally be able to hold on to it. Like they know it's something physical that people are going to know, like, okay, I can exhale, I can relax, I can sit down, I can chill. Whatever this is coming, however this is coming, it's going to manifest specifically for you or specifically for the collective. That it is a secure or a guarantee, that is secure or guarantee that this is real, you have won, this has happened, rejoice. I'm going to pull an extra card for, do I, no, too many cards, Spirit. Let me just get one. Oh, nice. So with the Queen of Coins, I have Judgment. No, Spirit is saying it is time that the collective collects this win, or that it is time that you collect this win. It is time that you collect your dues. It is time that you collect your successes. It is time for your wishes, your successes, your victories to come into light, to come into the physical realm, to be anchored into your life. Very nice. And then last, with fall into winter with the windy, I have the 10 of Wands here, an end of a cycle. Or this is spirit communicating to the collective that this is an end of a harsh cycle. Whatever burdens and hardships that you had endured, that you had to face alone or with others, it is coming to an end. You no longer have to carry these energies into the next year. And yeah, I see whatever hardships that the collective has gone through all these years, they're finally being released. They're finally being let go. Spirit is going to give you the indication that this battle for you is over and you are the victor. So you no longer have to hold the burdens, the heaviness, the energies that had accumulated into the new year or throughout 2026. Let me get an extra card for the 10 of Wands. So with the 10 of Wands, I have the 4 of Cups. So Spirit is saying within the end of the year that Spirit will be coming to visit you again to give you whatever is missing or whatever that you need to complete this cycle, to complete this mission, to complete this energy. For some of you, for 2026, like it seems like your mission is going to be in two parts. Like you will get some type of victory in the fall, but towards the end of 2026, you do get the full victory, or you do get your answers or the insight or the downloads or energies that is required. Like Spirit is saying, like, all right, I see you done your part. What else can I do? What else is it that you need? Because I don't want you to carry this cycle or carry these burdens into 2027. We're making sure, like Spirit is saying, like, we need to make sure that these lessons are learned and understand within 2026. So we do not repeat these lessons and we do not repeat these cycles in 2027. It is important that towards the end of the year of 2026, you request Spirit to deliver you whatever information, whatever insight, whatever downloads or activations that you need to let go of this energy that has been held within the collective or within yourself for quite a while. Any other messages, Spirit? All right. Okay. Spirit is telling me to put this by the end of the year. I have the Three of Swords. And again, it's like stressing not to carry whatever is going to happen in 2026 into 2027. Because again, even though this energy feels very victorious and very like, hurrah, we did it, there's still going to be some hardships that are going to be coming through in 2026. Like, maybe you might feel like for some days it might be 2 steps forward and other days 10 steps back. But it is a guarantee that at the end of 2026, you are ahead, or the collective is ahead from where they were once before, or where they were once before. Like, progress is going to be made. Progress will happen. And again, whatever victories and successes that do come through, celebrate it. Don't linger on whatever losses or issues that may come up within 2026. That could be a distraction from other divine orchestration or downloads or upgrades that could be coming in. So just please be mindful of that. All right. Let's pull some final messages with the Clo. Let's see what the Clo has to say. But I do sense we're going to be back, collective. We're going to be back. And be back with, I'm being told, back with a vengeance, back for more. Like, you're not down and out. You just needed a break. Probably needed like a little snack break. But you're ready to take it on. You're ready to take on the Dark Collective. So the first card I have is the Storm. Now this feels from both sides, the collective and the Dark Collective. I see that we're going to be matching energy with the Dark Collective. Be careful because throughout 2025, as I was doing my readings, I sensed that the Dark Collective has been trying to heavily influence the collective to join their side. So it is important that when you do match their energy in whatever circumstance or situation that comes up, you do not dwell in their energy, and certainly don't make it's kind of like this energy of like, don't play into their game or don't fall into their trap. But what I do sense with this Storm is you will be giving them a taste of giving them a taste of their own medicine. It's kind of like, oh, you slap me, I'm going to slap you. Fair is fair. Give me a second, sorry. Yeah, I'm just sensing that with this Storm card here, it's just a lot of matching energy. Again, don't get too influenced into the darkness, but make sure that you regulate these energies. However it comes to you however it comes to you within the year. And then last I have is the Mist. So with the Mist card here, definitely it gives a reminder of reflection of your energies, of your actions, and of your thoughts. It might be that, how you want me to say this, Spirit? You might be in a energy in the part of 2026 where you might be a bit secluded or you might feel alone, but that is an energy that Spirit needs you to reflect, or an environment for you to reflect on your energies. Because when this Shock card comes in at the beginning of the year, you're probably going to have to take some time to sit down with this energy that comes in, reflect on it, absorb it, understand it. And once you are able to understand it and absorb it, the right way and into the right energy or frequency within your reality, that's how you're going to be able to act on it. So again, like in 2026, if you find yourself like a bit alone, a bit on the loner side, just deep contemplation, appreciate that time. That way you can use that energy or that DNA upgrade. Damn it, what was I saying? So that you're able to use the energy and the DNA upgrade in the right ways and forms that's going to work out for you in 2026. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please give it a like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more insight and messages. I would truly appreciate it, and it will give tremendous support to my channel. And thank you to the new and current viewers and subscribers for coming back to hear my readings. I hope that the insight and energies and messages that I send to you are helping you with solutions or bringing in clarity or insight on situations that you are dealing with. And if you feel that this reading did not resonate, no worries. Feel free to check out the other readings on my channel. There's definitely a message there for you. My collective, I really feel positive for 2026. Probably you're like, oh, whatever, rolling your eyes. I get it. It's been a rough couple of years or decade, maybe for some of you. But I do strongly sense a turnaround for the collective. I really do sense a big win, whether it's personal or as together as a whole. And I do sense that there is going to be energies that are going to be replenishing and bringing in hope and faith and restoring the connection of the collective and the divine. Also, with some of these cards here, I do see restoration of the mind, of the energy, of the finances, definitely. I sense positive and good times ahead. I also sense with this Judgment card and the Ten of Wands an ending to certain sufferings, an ending to certain cycles that no longer need to happen. But we also need to make sure that we are learning our lessons, that we are applying ourselves in the right energies and being focused on our goals, on our desires and our dreams coming into light. And also we need to be more, I would even say vocal, because with this Hierophant card here, to be vocal of what is right, what is wrong, and solidify and remind people that certain actions and certain behaviors are of darkness, of the devil, of evil, and should not be brought further into the reality that we are in. We have the power to change that. And I do see that Spirit is granting us the power to change things for the better. And we can and we shall. And with that said, stay safe and have a good day.